Hello again, welcome back to Travel Talk, episode number 23. Today's episode will be covering getting to Las Vegas and the first full day in Las Vegas, which is pretty cool. Last episode we were in Flagstaff, Arizona, and we'd been to the Grand Canyon, which was obviously an amazing experience, but all good things unfortunately do come to an end, and it was our time to move on. So we'll pick up on the final day in Flagstaff. We'd be leaving the hostel about 1 o'clock to travel to the bus station to get the bus. So obviously that's pretty cool. We just kind of spent the morning in the hostel itself, spoke to some other people, just had a little chat with people. I came across a very strange man. He reckoned he was a hotel and bar entrepreneur who had all these hotels everywhere. His explanation for staying in the hostel was that one of his hotels was being cleaned at the moment. I was like, don't think so, but okay. And he was a little bit strange, I'm not going to lie. I spoke to him for about an hour, which was quite weird. And like I say, we kind of spent the morning in the hostel. It was nice. One of the people at the hostel was nice enough to drive us to the bus station, which was about 10 minutes away. So they dropped us off about 1 o'clock. We kind of just sat at the bus station. Our bus wasn't until 2:30, but we were going to have some lunch while we were there and, just kind of wait for the bus. Sometimes the bus is a little bit early, you get on, sometimes it's a little bit late, It's always good to be there nice and early just in case. Unfortunately, today was going to be one of those late days because we got to the bus station at 1 o'clock and we didn't actually leave the bus station until 4:40. The bus was supposed to go at 2:30. So that was a 2 hour and 10 minute delay. The bus itself actually got delayed because of a traffic accident, which is fair enough. But then the driver decided he was going to have a 40-minute break when he got to the bus station, and then that meant obviously we were even later than we could have been. So that was not the best start, but we were on the bus for about 5.5 hours in the end. Stopped off at a place called Kingsman for some food. The bus journey wasn't overly impressive, it wasn't overly important. And we got there, like I say, got there about 10 o'clock in the evening. Vegas is pretty cool. It's one of those places, as you drive towards it, you can tell that even if you don't know you're getting towards it, you can tell just for the fact that you can see the light in the sky. The sky is actually lit up by all the neon in Vegas. It's unbelievable. You can just see these lights beaming into the sky. It's incredible. It really is. It's like you won't find another place. It's like the Northern Lights if the Northern Lights were created by money-hungry casinos. But it's one of those things. Like I say, got there about 10 o'clock. Jumped in a taxi from the bus station because if you've never been to Las Vegas, it's kind of split into two parts. There's Old Las Vegas, which is where the bus station was. And then there's New Las Vegas, which is where like the Bellagio, the Mirage, the Excalibur, the MGM Grand, all of those hotels are. You have to get a taxi to get there, which took about 5 minutes. It wasn't a long taxi ride. Got to the hotel, checked in, managed to get checked in after about an hour because it's quite a big queue. And we then took our bags up to the room. By then it was about 11:30 at night, so it was getting pretty late. And we just headed to sleep, in all honesty, because we were knackered. Had a long day, made longer obviously by the delay in the travel. And we were just tired, so we just had some sleep. Knowing full well the next day that we obviously have our first full day in Vegas, so woo! Vegas! Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that's excitement right there. That's excitement for Vegas, which you should be. So, I woke up about 9 o'clock the next day, headed down to the food court. Every hotel's got a food court. It's huge. It has about 14 different restaurants in it. And we decided we were going to have a McDonald's breakfast because, who doesn't love McDonald's breakfast? Had a McMuffin and some hash browns and a coffee to start the day off. And then automatically we got distracted because you actually have to go through the casino to get to the food court. So on the way back, we got distracted for 45 minutes and gambled for 45 minutes. Actually made it out of the hotel about 10 o'clock in the end. Headed through the MGM Grand, which is opposite the... I didn't actually say we were staying in the Excalibur, sorry. It's just the one that's built like a big castle. So it's got like turrets and you stay on the top of it and you can look out. It's very nice, very pretty. Yeah, we were staying there. So the MGM Grand is directly opposite us across the road. New York is that way. And yeah, so we went through the MGM Grand, which is where the monorail station is. Went through it to get there. Bought a monorail pass for 3 days, which was pretty cheap in all honesty. I think it was only about $20. And bearing in mind that I was going to save us a lot of walking, that was pretty good. So yeah, the monorail, by the way, it goes up and down the strip basically. It stops at different hotels on the right hand side of the road, which is the MGM Grand side. And yeah, like I said, it saves you a lot of walking. It means you get more time to spend actually exploring Vegas. So that's definitely worth doing if anyone goes to Vegas. So yeah, we got on the monorail and headed down to the next stop, which was Paris. Paris is obviously a hotel built around Paris. It's very cool. It's incredible. You walk in and the actual casino floor. Basically, what you realise is the Eiffel Tower has been recreated here. And the legs of the Eiffel Tower are on the casino floor. They have dancing girls, they have shops. It's all very, it's made to look like the streets of Paris inside, with like street signs, doorways, windows, street lamps, all the signs. So yeah, it feels like you're actually walking around the streets of Paris, which is obviously really cool because you're still indoors, but they've painted it and made it look so realistic, it's unbelievable. So we were in Paris for about half an hour, taking photos and wandering around. And then headed to Caesar's Palace, which is directly opposite over the road. That was really cool. Caesar's Palace is pretty amazing, I must say. It's obviously everyone knows Caesar Palace, Caesar's Palace as a casino. It's a very impressive casino. It's obviously built like a Roman palace, I suppose it's Roman palace. And yeah, we went in there. It's got a shopping mall inside of it. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. The ceilings are painted pink to make it look like a sunset, and the fountains, there are like Greek gods in the fountains, and well, Poseidon is in one of the fountains and he talks to people, and it's unbelievable. I think Caesar's Palace, if you want a casino that truly lives up to the expectations of Vegas, is that casino. It's stunning, the sheer size of it and the architecture, and it's so true to its theme. It's just unbelievable. So we did some more gambling in there for about 45 minutes or so, and then headed back to the hotel to drop our stuff off because we were going to go and have some dinner and then go to the famous Bellagio water show, which we'll get to in a minute, which was a little bit of a letdown tonight, but that's unfortunate. So yeah, we went and had dinner at Pizza Hut, which again was in the food court. Had some pizza, and then obviously, like I say, headed out to the Bellagio water show. Now, what you don't need to realise is obviously Vegas is in the middle of the desert. I know it's surrounded by kind of a mountainous area, but it is just in the desert. It's been built there for a specific purpose. So when it gets windy, it gets really windy. And unfortunately that night they cancelled the Bellagio water show because there was gale force winds, which is fair enough. I mean, it was very windy, so these things happen. But we actually went back to the room, turned the television on, and they had a severe storm warning out for the last half an hour, saying that the severe winds and people shouldn't actually be on the streets. Now, when you bear in mind Vegas is obviously a 24-hour city, which is built on people being in places all the time, to give out a storm warning and say that people shouldn't be there is like, wow, that's like closing the city. So yeah, unfortunately that kind of brought our night to an end, but it gave us time to catch up. I uploaded more photos because I hadn't really had a chance since my laptop got stolen. And we had to watch some TV, and just the next day was going to be a lot better weather-wise, which was good. So that meant it was going to be a lot more fun. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'll leave this video. This is going to be a two-part video because obviously Vegas, we were there for 4 days, and it's Vegas. So it needs a lot more time than normal videos do, but hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Like I say, part 2 will be coming in a couple of days. Drop a like, subscribe, Tell me how much I'm getting terrible at this, getting good at this. You can be honest, I don't care. And I guess I'll catch you next time. See you later.